Hello everybody and welcome back to Jackie's Arts. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do another picture because I did one earlier and I have a video of it, no sound. Totally depressing, but I'll still put it on YouTube. It'll be the one right before this. So basically it's the same thing that I'm going to do right now. I'm going to do a paint pour, but the one I did before this was pink and reds for my mom. And that was her painting, so hopefully she'll watch this one and know that yes, I said I love you very much and the other painting was for you. So now on this one, I'm going to do the 1 cup method. What that means, which I already mixed my paints and I'll explain what I put in them. I put my Floeterol in. It was about, with a cup this size, right here, I put this much Floeterol, that much liquid gesso, and then colored it, which I haven't stirred it yet, so that's why I can't see the colors. So then after I finish all that, I'm going to take this glass right here, and I'm going to put all the colors in this glass. Then we're going to dump it upside down like that till all the paint comes out of the glass, and then we're going to spread it around the canvas. Just so you know, first time doing this, don't know how this one's going to turn out. And that's what I want a lot of people to understand too, is that when you're doing this and you don't know how something's going to turn out, don't be scared to do something. And trust me, if you ruin the canvas with paint pours, you can always reuse them. It's not a big deal. So I'm just prepping some stuff over here. Sorry, I'm making a mess. Alright, so this color I want white, but I hadn't added my white yet. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix all my colors, and I'm going to pause, and we'll be right back when my colors are mixed.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm back, and I'm going to mix the colors now. Okay, here we go. So now, let me get to mixing the colors. And if you can hear in the background, hold on. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So I'm mixing up the colors and see what I'm getting. I kind of don't like this one, so we might change this one. No, I'm trying to see what color this is, and it's not turning out the color I want. So because that's not turning out the color I want, and I know what I put in there, we're going to add a little bit more paint. I'm pretty sure that's the one I did, yeah. Okay, so we just added more paint to it. And now we're going to stir it up, and I'm hoping that it comes out to the color I want. Yeah, there, see? That's the color I wanted out of here. And then you make sure that you stir. Alright, so sorry about that little pause in between. My paint's just... One thing about this is it takes the most time just to stir the paints and get everything mixed and incorporated together. That's what takes the most time on this. So, as I was saying, we're going to do something a little different this time. I primed the canvas with liquid gesso. We're going to do the 1 cup method. So, we're going to start with the base color. Okay. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that, but even if you do, it doesn't matter. Then, you put in the other colors, but try to swirl them around and just, you don't want the colors to blend. You just want to have different colors and have them on top of each other. So now the orange. And, kind of, sprinkle it around a little bit. Then I'm going to add a little bit of white. You don't want it, like I said, you don't want them to blend, but you want them to be in different shapes so that when you dump the cup upside down, all the colors are going to be different shapes, different colors, just added. Remember, not too tough because you don't want it. Okay, here we go. Okay. And this one. Here we go. Some more of this. Okay, a little bit of white. And a little bit of orange. You just keep rotating the colors back and forth, back and forth. Just keep rotating, rotating. Go with some turquoise on top of that. And if you do this right, the colors will not blend together. And that's what you don't want. You don't want this muddy, goopy mess on your canvas. Okay, and some more white. Whatever one you end with is what's going to be in the bottom. So I'm going to make that actually purple. Okay. So, now for the messy part. I don't want it to actually splash everywhere. So, that's all you do. Just wait till it all starts leaking out of the glass, and you'll see when it's starting to come down the sides of your glass. You'll notice that the colors are not blending together. They're just flowing out nicely. So you give it a minute. Make sure you're getting all the bottom paint out. And I use a clear glass so that I can see when most of the paint is down to the bottom. When you notice that it's down, straight up, I'm going to dribble this on the sides because I want my paint to run smoothly. Getting that out of my way. So now, like I said, I left some paint in my cups, and here we go. I don't just all want it going in one way. I want to roll it around. Don't go too fast. You want to spread that color nicely. Just keep letting it go. Oh yeah, I like the colors that it's pulling out. And it's stretching them, and that's what you want. You want to stretch them colors out. And you keep stretching, and keep stretching them colors. I'll bring some down because there were some other pretty colors in there that I really liked. It's having a little bit of a hard time spreading out, so we're just going to use some white to help it move. This isn't going to take away from the color or make anything look bad. It's just going to help the paint to move down the rest of the canvas. So, let's get it touched up over here. There we go. Now we can start pulling it down. Once it reaches the other paint, you'll see how nice and smooth it starts to roll. It's going to really start moving now. And if you notice, I dripped when I did that last one, but it's fine because it's starting to spread it. One thing when you're doing these is that you have to make sure that you have enough paint to spread this paint out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of this to start moving it. So hold on. So anyway, we mixed up some more colors, right? And then we came back to the dripping of the paint. and we added it to the canvas. So see, even if something happens with your colors and you don't like how it's coming out, don't worry about it, because you can always add paint. You can always start over. I chose to add paint instead of starting over. And I'm just casually swiping all the paints down to the sides, getting my entire canvas covered. You can see that it's moving back in the area I want it to move. And I want it to come down over here. I want it to cover the canvas right here. I want to get rid of some of that brighter color and bring down this color a little bit more, because I really love this color in here, just the off color where it's a little bit off. I really like that. So I'm dripping as much as I can to the side. I'm squishing it a little. Sometimes you can help it along because it didn't want to go off the canvas. So now it's moving. And as soon as that one spot down here goes off the canvas, I'm going to lay it back down and see what I got. Oh, and I like that. That actually turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to. I did notice that there is one little area right here where the canvas didn't get wet. So I'm actually just going to drop a little bit of paint. What will happen, that paint will blend in. You can move it a little bit so that it seems to blend in a little bit more. And that's what I'm doing, so it doesn't just look like a gob of paint you use to cover the canvas. Okay. Now, if you do have spots where a little bit of canvas is showing, don't worry about it. Just take a brush, go into those little spots, cover your canvas. It's still wet, so it will drip off the sides. And there you go. I like it because it has the picture in the middle. Then you got the outlining with the brighter colors. And I would call this one done. The only thing I need to do with this one is sign it. Thank you for watching. If you liked this artwork, please, I would like you to subscribe and hit like. Have a good day. Okay, I can't turn it off.